We're going to the Bahamas. It's time to start planning. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, Planning Serenity, where we plan for serenity. My name is Jessica, and in today's video, we are going to start planning for our cruise to the Bahamas. So we're going to the Bahamas July 21st through the 28th, which is literally right around the corner. So I do want to start prepping for it. Now, as y'all know, well, if you're new here, I appreciate you clicking on my video and stopping by. If you're returning, you already know how I feel about you. So I do build my planner as I go. So everything for June is going to be behind June. So since the the cruise is in July, as y'all can see, I didn't do July yet, but I did make a section or a divider for our cruise already. So I do need to go back and do my July monthly, but the cruise is like literally right around the corner, so I need to get like ahead of the game on that. So I'm going to just create a spread with y'all just to get me, you know, so I can start planning for the cruise, basically. So I did already pull the template I want to use. As y'all know, this planner comes with a ton of templates, and then I bought like extra templates on top of that. So I have like literally over 100 templates to choose from. So I did already pull the template that I'm going to use, which is this one. It's more so like a vertical template. So as mentioned, if you're new here and you're new to digital planning, there are horizontal planners, but I prefer the vertical layout. But if you think like Happy Planner, this would be, I guess you can say, like the vertical kind of layout, but you could create your own duplicate of the Happy Planner layout. And I actually do have a template for that. But anyway, let's get started on this spread. So I think what I want to do is just build one box and then go from there. So I'm just gonna cover up all the days of the week because y'all know I like to, sorry y'all, it's the weekend and my kids, you know the deal if you're returning. Anyway, I'm just gonna cover up all the days of the week because y'all know I like to do my own dates and headers and things like that. So let me just do this really quickly and I'll be right back. All right, so that didn't technically take that long, but if you watched my last video, you know that I'm recovering from a cold. The devil saw that I was publicly getting back into my faith journey and letting everyone know about it. So he tried to take me out with a cold. So I am recovering. So while I was doing that, covering the dates, I was like hacking over here. I'm just gonna put my favorite script, which is Rain Love script. I got it from defont.com, but I'm just going to go through and put the days of the week. So for the cruise. So like I said, it is a 7-day cruise, so it's actually 7 nights, and I've never been on a cruise for that many nights. Now I will say I have been on several cruises before. My mom's side of the family has been planning cruises every 2 years since I can like remember. Now, as y'all know, my mom passed away, so I haven't been on a cruise with the family since she passed away. So this will be my first cruise without her, and I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be a lot for me, but I can do this. I can do this. And the crazy thing is, it's my family's, like my little family, like my daughter, my 2 daughters, and my children's father. It's their first cruise. So like I'm like planning just like my mom would do for us for every cruise we went on, but I'm planning for my little family now. And I don't know, I feel like I'm like taking over the reins, I guess, like in her honor. I don't know how to say what I'm trying to say. So I put all the days. Now I'm going to put the dates of the cruise, which as mentioned, let me see if this is good. Yeah, I think that's a good font. So let's save that as a default so we don't get out of it. Excuse me. So I'm getting over a cold, so sorry if I sound a little I'm not really feeling but you know, on the last leg of it. Anyway, so yeah, this cruise is kind of like a big deal to me. And I don't want to like mess anything up. My mom like always had my mom always had everything planned perfectly. Like without fail. So, you know, oops, Lord have mercy. I just don't want to let her down. 27. Okay, and then 28. And then these days down here are going to be the day before we leave, like the day before we set sail, and then the day that we return. So everything up here is going to be each day that we're on the cruise, and I'll let y'all know in a second what I plan on putting for each box. 29 and then 30. Well, actually, we return on the 28th, so this is going to be the 28th again, but it's going to be more so like the logistical travel. Ooh, I am tripping. 27, 28, this is 20. Because I said this is the day before. So the day before, we actually leave from Cape Liberty in Jersey, which is pretty convenient. I mean, we're in Virginia, but it's not a bad drive up there, and we're going up on the 20th, the night before we set sail, and we're just gonna stay at my brother's house. My brother lives in North Jersey, so that's gonna be convenient. Okay, what am I trying to do? I need to change all of these days before I move these dates, just to make it easier, so I'll be right back. All right, so I got all those days changed. So we have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then this is Thursday because it's the day before we leave, but that doesn't need like a whole long box because we won't be on the boat. And then this is Friday, the day we return, but more so logistical. All right, so now I'm gonna move the dates. However, I think I need to move. Let's turn off images and turn on text boxes. The reason I turned off images is because if you can remember, I put those boxes there. So I don't want to pick those up when I move these down, because I want to have space to put the date on top. All right, and now let's move these down. That should be good. Okay, now let's just throw all these dates on top, and I can actually move all those. Well, I didn't do them evenly, clearly. All right, let's make sure this blue is right on top, so that way these are all even. So put the bottom of the blue right on top. So yeah, I will be traveling with a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old, and it makes me very nervous. Very, very, very nervous. As y'all know, I already have social anxiety, so I don't necessarily favor leaving the house. And now I will literally be on a boat without my mom like pioneering everything for 7 nights with my kids. Obviously their dad will be there with us, but you know, I don't know. These are going to be done differently, but let me move. Hopefully I can, oops, that's not going to work. I'm trying to pick just the words up, so that's why, perfect. All right, so I want it like right under there. All right, let's try to just pick the words and not the numbers. I got one number, that's okay. Whoa, these were way off. Come on, Jess. Anyway, as I was saying, any tips that you all may have for traveling with young kids, on a cruise. Oops, that was the 28th. I need to move the Friday. Still picking up 28. Let's try it this way. There we go. Sorry, y'all. I feel like I sound like a old man with this raspy, I don't know what's going on with my recovery from my cold, so excuse me. All right, so I'm gonna go into the Chasing Dreams collection by Luxbook. Y'all know I'm obsessed with her sticker books and obviously her planner. That is the planner that I use. If you're new here, it's the Hello Gorgeous Volume 2 planner. Let's line up the blue with the side so that way I can make sure it's even, which shows me that this is not centered because this is definitely centered. All right, so let's put the picture tool on so that when we copy it, we can paste it exactly. All right, the black boxes, I'm gonna throw where we will be each day. So essentially it's a cruise to the Bahamas, which I have actually been on this exact boat. Well, I don't know if it's the same boat because I'm sure they have different Oasis of the Seas. Like they don't only have one Oasis of the Seas boat. But anyway, it's Oasis of the Seas, and I've actually been on the Oasis of the Seas Bahamas cruise. But again, I've never been for 7 days. So obviously when you're on a cruise, well, not obviously because everyone may not know, but when you're on a cruise, you are essentially on a different location, at a different oh my gosh. Hold on, y'all. There we go. That's something I gotta get used to, the fact that there is a zoom in feature, because I failed to use it. Oops, that wasn't even because we're lining it up with the sides, right? Okay, so yeah, you are at a different place each day. Cool. All right, now I know I want them down here, however, I want a background on them down here. So let's, let's put where we'll be each day, I guess, but we'll do Badani because I like using Badani as like a title. And then I lowered the font size. Let's save it, and just in case it's exactly, so the first day we will be in Cape. Of course I can't see because it's not, okay, there we go. Okay, Liberty. Okay, and I know that's Jersey, so I don't, actually, yeah, let's put it because we will be in a different, we won't be in the same state every day, so, and I don't want a comma. I feel like that looks tacky. I don't know if y'all have noticed, but my Liberty planning style has changed to like a more sophisticated decorative instead of, I don't even know what to call the other planning style. All right. All right, Cape Liberty will be the first day. And then the second day, we're actually cruising. And if y'all don't know, cruising just means that you're just sailing to your destination, or to or from your destination. So we will be cruising to the Bahamas, well, heading towards that way. And then on Sunday, we will actually be in Orlando, Florida. We have like, I would say, we have like 8 hours or so there. Basically the boat is gonna be docked there to take not to take a break, but I guess to take a break. And in the past, y'all, and it's so crazy. All right, so Monday is when we finally get to our destination, which is Nassau. And I said I wasn't doing commas, and I did it there. Nassau, Bahamas. I just heard my daughter is up and has to use the restroom. Hopefully her dad heard her. Okay. I said I wasn't using commas and I used one here. So let's. Okay. So we have Cape Liberty, New Jersey. We're cruising. Orlando, Florida, and then we leave Orlando and we are in Nassau. So as mentioned, excuse me, I have been on several cruises. And people have gotten left. Coco, where are we gonna be? We're gonna be in Coco Cay after Nassau. So Coco Cay, Bahamas. People have missed the boat and we have left without them, y'all. So when you spend when you have like a day or whatever, when you have a day of like when the boat is docked, but you have to be back at a certain time, y'all, there are like over 1,000 people on the ship. They're not waiting for like one little family to return to the ship so we can get going. So if you miss that getting back on the boat by like 8 p.m. to leave, y'all are literally missing the whole trip, and I have no idea how people get back. But yes, I have seen it happen. So that's one thing that makes me really nervous. Thankfully, I don't drink anymore, so I will be very attentive. If you're new here, I'm 3 years sober, so I'm gonna be probably one of the only attentive, know what's going on family members the entire 7 days, which is okay. It's gonna be new for me. Let's actually put that there. It's gonna be new for me, but I'm actually excited to experience the world and really experience it because I've been drunk every other time. I'm gonna center those when I'm done. Okay, and then Cape Liberty, we return back home. Cape Liberty, and then let's put that, and then where's that? Jersey. Okay. All right, so yeah, this will be my first sober cruise, and I literally just realized that as I'm planning with y'all. Let's move this. All right, so that's where we will be each day, and then down here is, no, let's do it this way. Okay, and then here is where we'll be back at Cape Liberty. Okay, cool. Now, let me get the background. There was not necessarily background, but I wanted to grab, I think it was this color here, and do like, let's move that out the way. I wanted to do like a double layer type thing. Let's see how it would look. Trying to see. Okay, I like that. So, honestly, to make it easy, do I want to, I'm just going to copy that and paste it here and then get rid of all this. All right, cool. So, all of the locations are down, all the dates are down, and I feel like that was the biggest headache. I don't even want to call it a headache, but all right, I'm gonna take this and make a section for me and my daughter's outfits for each day. Now I still need to create a separate sheet, literally a whole sheet of our outfits from head to toe, to make sure that we have everything. I'm gonna build one section and then just go based off of that. So I guess this is the section I'm gonna start with. What was I saying? So so yeah, I need to create like a separate sheet of like things to like basically a packing sheet. It'll probably be sheets because literally 7 nights, y'all. And like planning for the 3 of us because he's gonna do his own thing. Like I don't need to I just need to make sure he brings the appropriate identification to get on the boat. Other than that, he can handle whatever else he needs. All right, I'm copying some dummy text, and let's go back to July. So this is going to be basically everything that there is to do at that location each day. Now, every day, whether we're docked or cruising or whatever, there are a trillion different things to do. Let's center this actually, or yeah, let's center it. There's like a trillion things to do, and I want to take full advantage of this trip and not like, okay, cool. And not miss out on like I want to take full advantage of the trip. I'll just put it that way. So this is going to be everything that there is to do. For example, in Coco Cay, Bahamas, like soon as we step off the boat, literally a list of things that we can do. And then there's also activities that we already purchased ahead of time. Actually, let's just copy this. Sorry, there are activities. Sorry, y'all. Like I said, my kids, well, my youngest fell asleep, but my oldest has not yet, which is very bothersome. But there are activities that we have already purchased for like when we get to certain locations. So I do want to note those on here as well. So that's what that section will be. So let's title the stuff that we already purchased. I'm gonna put like time. It's still just gonna be a list. I like everything super simplistic now, but I'm gonna put a title with my Rain Love. Actually, it probably needs to be bigger than that. Let's see. And I was gonna put, oh, it's still in white. I was gonna put scheduled events, but whoa, that's way too small. But I'm just gonna put events, and y'all, if I sound tired, I'm sorry. I'm just getting over this cold. Okay, events, that works. And then this is going to be outfits. Outfits for the day for me and my girls. Like I said, I'll be doing a separate spread for all of our clothes and outfits, and we'll have to have multiple options each day. Do I want it like in there? Yeah, I want it in there. But for like this thing, this is what's gonna be like pulled up each day. So each day I'll know what we're wearing. So in order to do that, let me see, this will probably be enough. And we're just going to build, and this is going to be like our outfits head to toe for each day, but each day we're going to need multiple outfits, multiple bathing suits, multiple changes, all that stuff. So let's actually put it next to here so I make sure. Now I need to fit all three of our stuff in there. So I don't know if I want to make the font smaller or make it skinnier. Let's make the font 1 smaller since it's going in that box. It's okay that it's like differentiated. Okay, and then this outfits might need to move up. It might need to hang off like that. Let's see. All right, so for this, I think I want to just like, let's see if this works. Okay, oops. See, I want to move this line. Let me just text boxes off and leave handwriting on. So we'll move that handwriting I just did, and then we'll actually copy it and paste it over here. Line it up there. let's make sure it's a straight line. Oops. Okay. And then let's copy this, paste it here, and then paste it here, and then hopefully that's not gonna fit. So, all right, so I moved everything closer. Now I'm just gonna grab everything and resize it to fit in here. And it can be a little bigger. And just line the outside of the blue lines with the outside of the box. And we basically made our own little columned list, I guess you can call it. Now, I feel like this needs to move up. Okay, cool. I think I'm satisfied with how this looks. So let's try to grab it all. Perfect. Copy. All right, cool. Now, let me just paste all these and I'll be back. All right, so I just moved these dates and what am I trying to say? Days down a little bit. Now down here, like I said, is really just gonna be logistical. So I'm just going to put enough for our logistics. And this actually needs to move up. Sorry, this actually, oops. All right, and now, all right, cool. I think everything is laid out fine for logistics wise and all that good stuff. Now I literally just want to, actually, let's start with the flowers. I just want to throw on a little bit of deco because this spread, it has to be functional and more informative, but you know, what's a spread without some flowers or deco? So let's see, maybe we'll just use both sides like that. How does that look? Maybe we'll throw another one like right here. Maybe not. Or maybe like right there, like coming off maybe. I don't know, it looks like a crack, if you know what I mean. Let's see. Oopsies. Okay, that looks more like a flower. Cool. And let's grab her. And she says chasing dreams. And this wasn't necessarily a dream of mine to go on a cruise, but I've always dreamt about like having my own little family and doing stuff like this. So let's actually make her small for now. Let's move this over. Let's move this over so we can make her bigger. But yeah, so I've always dreamt of like having my own little family and being able to do stuff like this. So I think that's fitting. Now I want her to be a little big, but I want, let's see, that that peach that I see, I'm gonna crop that out. So to do that, I'm just gonna go freehand and then crop that top peach out. So that way, perfect. So now you see it's not like covering the letters up there, but I still have like her full image. Okay. I think that's cute, y'all. Honestly, whew, I'm gonna call this a spread because like I said, it needs to be more informative than anything. I don't want to add too much deco to like get away from all the information that I need, but this will be everything to do at each location. This bottom section will be everything that we've already paid for or timed things, or like we need to be on and off the boat at a certain time. All that's gonna go down here. And then me and the girls' outfits for the day are gonna go right here. I hope y'all enjoyed this random spread. Like I said, the cruise is right around the corner. We gotta get prepared. We gotta start packing, all that good stuff. Get our outfits together. It's gonna be crazy. Pray for me. Drop all the comments that, or not comments, all the suggestions that y'all have down below, given the situation and my anxiety and all that good stuff. I think it'll be awesome, but regardless, any prayers and comments and suggestions and all that is much appreciated. If you're new here and you like the way my channel is headed, drop a pink flower in the comments just so I know that you like what you're seeing. A like and subscribe would be awesome as well. If you're returning, you already know how I feel about you, but please drop our blue butterfly just so I know that you're not going anywhere. And I can't wait to see all of y'all in my next video. Bye!